Holy Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotees, welcome back to Sunday morning service. We have been off for a little while. So we have just after today 2 services again, hopefully. So you'll join us. To all those who will join us online, welcome. Let us prepare ourselves for our morning's journey. We concentrate upon the divine. Remember, we chant this opening prayer, taken from the Rig. Visualize the divine. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswatyaya Namah. Om Shanno Mitraha Sham Varunah Shanno Bhavat Aryama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shanno Vishnu Rukrama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmaham Avatu Tadavaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Varnanamartha Sanghana Rasanang Chandasamapi Mangalanang Chakarataro Vande Vani Vinayiko. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Ganganapataye Namah. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyaya Swaha. Holy Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Bejaye. Please be seated, devotees. We will proceed straight into our chopais. We will chant them just in case people forget the chaupais. And from chaupai we will go straight into Barha Akshar Mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. प्रवेशी नगर की जय सब काजा हृदय रखी कौशलपुर राजा रथ चढ़ी सिया सहित दू भाई वधही शीर नाई जाके सुमिरन तेरी तू नाश नाम शत्रुहन वेद प्रकाश विश्व भरण पूषण कर जो हुई कर नाम भरत अस हुई जब तेरा राम जब तेरा सखा धर्म में असरथ की जीतम न कहन कहूँ रिपु की जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम राम जय जय सीता राम जय जय राम वह शोभायु समझ सुख कहटन बने खगेश वरने शारद शेष सुती सोरस जानम हेश सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम बंदो पवन कुमार खलबन पवक ज्ञान घना जासु हृदय आगर बस ही राम शरचपधर ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Hari Om Ram Krishna Hari Om Ram. 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 Hari Om Ram Ram Hari Om Ram. Hari Om Ram Krishna 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 Hari Om Ram. Hari Om Ram Ram Hari Om Ram. Hari Om Ram Krishna 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 Hari Om Ram. Hari Om Ram Ram Hari Om Ram. Holy Sri Vasudev Bhagwan ki jai. Puja will be performed. While it's being done, let's continue to glorify the divine. So simple bhajan devotees, which we are familiar with, that advises us to seek that Lord What else is here? भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण हरि भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन सूरज भजु मन चंद्र भजु मन सूरज भजु मन चंद्र भजु मन पवन सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन गौरी और गणेश भजु मन गौरी और गणेश भजु मन सती संग शिव सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन सीता भजु मन राम भजु मन राधा भजु मन श्याम भजु मन सीता भजु मन राम हनु हनु हनुमत बीर सुमिरो मन नारायण भजु मन तुलसी भजु मन चंदन भजु मन तुलसी भजु मन चंदन भजु मन गवन के पीर सुमिरो मन नारायण नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि भजु मन हरि हरऊ सुमिरो मन नारायण, सुमिरो मन नारायण। हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल। लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि हरि बोल, हे लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि हरि बोल। हर बोल हर बोल हर हर बोल, हर बोल हर बोल हर हर बोल। उमापति शंकर हर हर बोल, हे उमापति शंकर हर हर बोल। ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल, हे ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा बोल ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल। सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल, हे सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल। राम बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल, राम बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल। सीता समेत श्री राम बोल, सीता समेत श्री राम बोल। हे कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल, कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। राधा समेत कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल, हे राधा समेत कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल। सीता समेत राम राम बोल, सरस्वती समेत ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मा बोल। उमापति शंकर शिव शिव बोल, हे लक्ष्मी नारायण विष्णु विष्णु बोल, हे लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि हरि बोल, हे लक्ष्मी नारायण हरि विष्णु बोल। बोलिए श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय। हवन गायत्री मंत्र। हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि। Om Prajapati Swaha. Idam Prajapati Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namama. Om Agnaya Swaha. Idam Agnya Idam Namama. Om Sumaya Swaha. Idam Sumaya Idam Namama. Om Bhu Swaha. Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha. Idam Vayavi Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha. Idam Suryaya Idam Namama. Ganganapataye Namah 11 times. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah. Kalima. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Sri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Saraswati Ma. Om Sri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayan. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Surdas Swami. Om Sri Suryaya Namah Swaha. Om Namah Shivari. Om Syagindevaya Swaha. Ishtadevaya Swaha. Kuldevaya Swaha. Asthandevaya Swaha. Gram Devai Swaha, Vastu Devai Swaha, Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. मृत्युंजय मंत्र। बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की। ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह। ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा। Neem. Put some on the eastern side. Om Namas Chandikaya Swaha. Clockwise. Om Krim Kaliyai Namas Swaha. Lakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Google sugar mixture. Om Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sprinkle around. Do Achman. Om Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamaya Dattam Grihatam Purushottamaha Brahmagni Namaha. Take a flower and fan the fire towards the murtis 5 times. Vanaspati Rasud Bhuto Gandhadhyo Gandha Uttama Agriyang Sarva Devanang Dhupo Yam Pratigrihitam Te Dhupam. Bow to the flame 5 times. Shan, you have already prasadam ready too? Right. Achha. Take flowers and concentrate on Lakshmi Ma. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamai Se Pithe Sur Pujite Shankha Chakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Lakshmi Karutu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Depa Jyotir Namostute Sadheshwari Mahalakshmi Mata Namo Namaha. Boliye Sri Mahalakshmi Mata ki. Put somebody the hand up. Right. Bow to the flame. Now devotees, this morning I just want to look at some examples of those great souls of the past who surrendered themselves to the Lord. We know there are many examples. And as we have been saying, these great souls, they have left their footprints on the sands of time, so we can follow. The pathway is already clear-cut. We just have to follow it and reach to that ultimate state. Now we must remember that all these we speak about, some we're going to speak about, they went through the world, just like each of us is going through the world with their normal challenges, trials, tribulations, disappointments, etc. But they did not allow any of these so-called negativities to throw them down. And we have to understand this is what the Gita says. Man lifts himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Everybody would in life have different challenges. And when I say challenges, many of us may think only negative things. Pain, disappointment, frustration, etc. But in this world of duality, I also look at what we may turn to be positive. So there is rag and dvesh, attachment and aversion. So what we like, we gravitate towards. What we don't like, we discard. But little do we realize that what we don't like, we tend to turn away from that. That is even more helpful to us than those things to which we are attached. So it all depends upon perspective. The challenges in life help to make us stronger. And not that we don't want successes, but the successes in life also test us to see whether we're going to be caught up in attachment and all these so-called superficial things that don't last long, transient. Notice, it is said there was this tree in which there was a bird sitting right to the top, lost in its own glory. On the lower branches, another bird, he looked up and he saw that bird on the upper branches, right to the top, not taking on anything at all, lost in his own glory, paying attention to nothing around him, as if he was in a different state. So this bird in the lower branches wanted to go up to that bird on top, maybe wanting to be like him. But that journey up this tree, fruits were there. Sweet fruits, sour fruits. So when he would come across a sweet fruit, he'd begin to eat. But at some point in time, no matter how sweet something is, he must get fed up. And those of us who have gone through the way from a very long time, that late poet, writer, Shakespeare, what he said, if music be the food I will love play on, give me excess of it that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. All that is vairagya, dispassion. No matter how sweet something is, there is something sweeter still, which we want to experience. So this so-called sweetness that we taste with the fruits and so on, we are stuck for a while. But no matter what, at some point, you must get fed up. But what the problem is, the while you take some time being stuck in these fruits, eating these fruits, at some point in time, you're going to turn away. This bird would come across a sour fruit. From the time he would bite it, immediately he would turn away. Immediately. No time is lost. So where is the time lost? In the sweetness. In the rag, the attachment. And the dvesh, the aversion as we see it. Once you're exposed to that, the mind is turned away immediately. So from the time he would bite this sour fruit, right away turn away, focus back on top. And so the journey, sweet, sour, but he continues to climb. And if were it not for the sweet fruits, the journey will be shorter. But ultimately, he reaches to where that bird is on the top, and these two birds became one. Then two, one. No non-duality. Aham Brahmasmi. The bird on top represents the higher self. And the bird on the lower branches represents the lower self. And as the Gita mentioned to us, the lower self, Panchatattva, the five, elements, the five koshas, the three bodies, whatever we have, this is the lower self. What we term to be ourselves, which I've time and again mentioned, is the cage which traps us. We are the indweller, the bird trapped in this cage. And that is where we want to go. But you see on the outside, this is like the tree of creation. We want to enjoy this, enjoy that. Enjoy this, enjoy that. I don't like this, I don't like that. But notice what we do. And everybody could testify to this from your own experience. When things are nice, you're lost in it. You don't pray too much. When things are bad, you begin to pray at the same time. When disappointments come, you turn away. Sometimes fed-upness comes in. As a matter of fact, more because of negativities, fed-upness develops more than successes. We are trapped in that. But the journey continues, everybody. You have to keep climbing, and then you realize there's no lower self, there's only the higher self. Aham Brahmasmi. But until then, in the life of every single person, you're going to get these two, rag and dvesh, attraction and aversion. And if we have the presence of mind, as when aversion develops, the sourness develops, we turn away immediately. If we have that aversion to the successes of life, the attachments of life, we turn away immediately. The journey is very much shortened. And who does it for you? Only you. Only you. It is amazing to see how many of us, even as we get older and older, attachments still tie us up, bind us. And then we say we're looking for God. You're not looking for God. We are caught up, we are bound. Not realizing one day to come, as we say, you have to leave everything and you go. The so-called attachments. So we condition ourselves on this journey. And devotees, we perceive the world through the mind and senses. We have been hearing time and again. We have explained that the senses happen to be the seat of desire. Now when I say the senses, I want people to understand and try to learn what these things are. the sense of hearing, the sense of sight, the olfactory sense, sense of smell, the sense of taste, tactile sense, the sense of touch. These 5 Gyanendriyas, they happen to be the seat of desires. Notice, you see something, you want it. You hear something, you don't like it, you turn away. You like it, you gravitate towards it. You taste something nice, you crave for more. The senses control us. We are controlled by the senses. So the whole journey is that we have to transcend these or bring them under control. So devotees, my mind firstly reflects on Surdas, that blind poet, sage. Notice he was blind. So being blind, the physical world did not attract him. So that blindness of his, what we may call a disadvantage, disability, became a strength. So it's something we all have to understand also. That in life we may be faced with certain disadvantages that we perceive them to be. But you can turn those disadvantages to your advantage. He couldn't see. None of these things attracted him. Therefore, he would turn his eyes inward. Meaning what? The subtle world is what will attract him. What attracts us? The physical world. The grossness of this physical world. So this very same sense of sight can become inimical to our interest. Can destroy us if we don't have the control. Surdas, devotees, as we all know, great poet, great sage, his mind from very small always fixed upon Bhagwan Krishna, seeking that Lord. He was an excellent singer, composed many, many bhajans. And my mind reflects upon, many of you may not know him, a very old singer also. He is already departed. His name is K.C. Day, who is the uncle of Mana Day. They all died. K.C. Day was blind, and they call him the person, the Surdas. And his mind was totally on chanting the praises of the Lord. Totally. Once he was approached by some businessmen who wanted to, even with God, they do business. They wanted to influence him to sing for them, record his songs, exploit him in this kind of way. They tried to trap him. Oh, Sur, they call him Surdas. Such a beautiful voice you have, such a wonderful way you sing. You can make out of money, rupee, plenty rupee. Surdas' response was very simple. Bhai, I am blind. What am I going to do with rupee? Paper? That paper, right? Paper. What can I do with that? Right? If I focus on my Krishna, everything comes to me. I don't need anything otherwise. I just need a bit of food every now and then, whatever. But that kagaz you're talking about, that paper, that rupee, what will it do for me? Now many of us will go running blindly into all that when you have money. Surdas, no. K.C. Day, that point he said, no, I'm choosing my Krishna. I'm choosing my Krishna. Surdas devotees, this was the example he set. And there have been many who came along who were blind, as we say, And a lot of them chose the path of devotion. In Trinidad, we had our own. Some of them classical singers and so on. Very, very talented. And they put their mind on divinity. Because the realization is that God makes a difference. God makes a difference. So now, devotees, each person you reflect upon your own. What do you think your weakness is, really, at this point in time? We may not be physically unable to see or hear, whatever, but we all have some weakness. Every one of us. Now, I want you to think at this point in time, that how can you convert that weakness into a strength? turn it towards the Lord. If you think you have no weakness, that is your biggest weakness. Everybody has weaknesses. Everybody without exception. If you go back to Mahabharata, when the Pandavas were going up Himalayan mountains, you have the 5 Pandavas and Draupadi going up in a straight line, going up. The first one to fall was Draupadi. She fell and cried out, and a dog was accompanying them. Those who know the Katha Mahabharata. Oh, Yudhishthir, I have fallen. Why have I fallen? She was so, Bhagwan Krishna was close to her. Bhagwan Krishna championed the cause. All the Kathas we know it. Why did she fall? Yudhishthir said, oh, Draupadi, you were supposed to be even-minded towards the 5 of us, but you had a bias towards Arjun. And that biased attitude caused you to fall. Notice? What you may think is not a weakness, that is your weakness. One by one, they all fell. Yeah? Nakul, Sahadev, one thought he was the best groom that they had who could train horses and so on. One very, puffed up about his beauty, his excellence. Bhim, when he fell, oh, Yudhishthir, why? Because, oh, Bhim, you ate as if there was no tomorrow. Glutton, greedy. Arjun, when he fell, oh, Yudhishthir, why have I fallen? Because you boasted. With 1 hour you could destroy the Kaurava army. It never happened. That boast of yours, that ego, that is a weakness. In other words, I'm trying to put to everybody here, if you think you don't have a weakness, don't fool yourself, You have to be very critical with yourself. Right? Not overly critical, to condemn yourself, but to analyze where is my weakness or where are my weaknesses. Because we all have them. And if you think you don't have that, as I said, that's the biggest weakness because that is ego. Ego. If you think you're perfect. Bad problem. So devotees, the whole idea, but we have these stories, these wonderful illustrations, is because we can learn lessons from them. So the idea is, as Surdas did, and so many others. I just spoke of, physical disability, not seeing, but devotees, whatever physical, whatever ability, disability otherwise, whether it is hearing, whether it is tasting, whether it's tactile sense, whether it is the Gyan Indriya, the Karam Indriyas, you can't walk, you can't, whatever it may be, we can turn every situation to our advantage. But you have to do it. You have to do it. And when you do that, the idea turn it to your advantage because when you can strengthen yourself, you focus it towards God. Not to impress man, not to please society. That effort you make, that sacrifice you make is aimed at pleasing the divine. Surdas used his disability to push him on the pathway of devotion towards our Krishna, our Kanhaiya. And we see everywhere he will go, calling out to his Kanhaiya. Kanhaiya. Everything to him was Kanhaiya. Chanting his name wherever he will go. Giridhari Murari Govinda. Giridhari Murari Govinda. Radhe Krishna Murari Govinda. Radhe Krishna Murari Govinda. Ghanashama Murari Govinda. Ghanashama Murari Govinda. गिरिधरि गोविंद मनमोहन मुरारी गोपाल मनमोहन मुरारी गोपाल राधे श्याम मुरारी गोपाल राधे श्याम मुरारी गोपाल गिरिधरि गोविंद आनंद सिंधु प्रभु नंदलाल आनंद सिंधु प्रभु नंदलाल हे उमापति देव प्रभु नंदलाल हे उमापति देव प्रभु नंदलाल गिरिधरि गोविंद गिरिधरि गोविंद Krishna Bhagavan was always in his mind. And devotees would be moving from place to place, singing the praises of the Lord, blind to the external world, blind to the external world, no distractions. But even though he was blind to the external world, yet there was a desire. He wanted to see. But see who? This was his desire. He wanted to see Kanhaiya. It was he who penned that beautiful bhajan, Akhiya Hari Darshan Ki Pyasi. Imagine the blind man is saying, my eyes are thirsting for your darshan, O Lord. Darshan do. So, searching, he wouldn't sit one place, he was just traveling everywhere. Not to see physical things because he was blind, but just roaming in the Lord's creation. His mind absorbed on Krishna. Gopala darshan do Nandalala Madhusudan Nila Bala Govinda Muralidhar He Nanda Mukunda Gopala, hey Gopal, darshan do Nandalala, darshan do. Gopala, darshan do Nandalala. Gopala, darshan do Nandalala. Bala Govinda Muralidhar He Bala Govinda Muralidhar He Nanda Mukunda हे मुरलीधर हे नंद मुकुंद गोपाल दर्शन दो नंदलाला गोपाल दर्शन दो नंदलाला राधा माधव हे ब्रज बाला राधा माधव हे ब्रज बाला राधा माधव हे ब्रज बाला दर्शन दे दो मदन गोपाल हे दर्शन दे दो श्याम गोपाल गोपाल दर्शन दो मधुसूदन नील बाल गोविंद मधुसूदन नील बाल गोविंद मुरलीधर हे नंद मुकुंद हे मुरलीधर हे नंद मुकुंद गोपाल दर्शन दो नंदलाला गोपाल दर्शन दो नंदलाला devotees, another devotee who we are very familiar with, Meerabai. She wasn't blind. She had no physical disabilities, but the circumstances were such that she was trapped. And she had this desire to go to her Kanhaiya. When she was married, but nothing attracted her in this world as much as Kanhaiya did. So in other words, all her senses were functional, bombarded by the external circumstances, as we all are, but she dared to be different. That mind was so disciplined, focused on Kanhaiya. The intellect, so enlightened, realizing that everything else is fickle and fey. Only reality is Kanhaiya. So this is the journey of devotees. Intellect, enlightened, controls the mind, which controls the senses. And so she lived amongst all these attachments, various pressures being put upon her. She didn't waver. Now her test will be much greater than that of Surdas. Because Surdas couldn't see. So that's one factor wouldn't affect him. Meera could have seen, she heard, exposed, she was married in that environment, a royal blood, royal environment. But devotees, none of these things meant anything to her. But understand the challenges here. Easily be caught up in that. And then as a female person, you know, all the luxuries of the palace, whatever else, nothing attracted her. Now we have to understand that the more our senses are functional, the more the challenges are. Easier to be caught up. If not the eyes, the ears, the taste, the scent, something will catch up with us if we don't have the control. But Meera devotee was such. Her kanhe was everything. And remember, we keep saying, obstacles are what we see when we take our eyes off our goal. Her goal was kanheya. As the gopis. So many devotees, but Meera we speak of. So devotees, she herself in this situation, but I make a comparison. One with one sense deficiency, other no deficiencies. Greater the challenge, greater the sacrifice. She didn't waver. Her mind was day and night on kanheya. Kanheya. If the Lord is in the mind, nothing else matters. E natvar lal giridhar gopal, e natvar lal giridhar gopal, Meera prabhu ghanashyam gopal, Meera prabhu ghanashyam gopal, natvar lal giridhar gopal, e natvar lal giridhar gopal, ved सारी जीवन का धार, हे वेद सारी जीवन का धार, गोपी मनोहर हृदय विहार, हे गोपी मनोहर हृदय विहार, नटवर लाल गिरिधर गोपाल, हे मीरा प्रभु घनश्याम गोपाल, मीरा प्रभु घनश्याम गोपाल, हे नटवर लाल गिरिधर गोपाल, हे नटवर लाल गिरिधर गोपाल, नटवर लाल गिरिधर गोपाल. Devotees, the world was like poison for her. Halahal big, deadly poison. Her mind was turned away from the world, focus on Kanheya. What about me? It's Shivari Ma. Shivari Mata. Devotees, way back before. Shivari, as a child, an orphan, being kicked from pillar to post, underwent all different types of abuses by society itself, ultimately seeking that one, the Supreme, in the form of Sri Ram. She was initiated by Matang Baba, the Ram Nam mantra, and told, focus, worship that Lord, you shall get darshan. Now notice, she didn't curse her luck. She didn't curse society. She underwent everything as a child, but all those challenges, the hardships, etc., prepared her. And in what way? Vairagya, dispassion. The mind wasn't caught up in anything otherwise. When the mind develops this passion, it's only then you can turn to God, not otherwise. If this passion is not there, you will turn to God only when there is need, when you want something. But these devotees, Surdas, Meera, Shivari Ma, they underwent serious challenges. And they withdrew the senses and mind from external things and focused upon that divine. Without wavering, with full faith, confidence. Sutikshan Muni likewise. turned away. Kag Hushund, Ramayana tells us. Kag Hushund, the amount of lifetimes he came and he went, so to speak, different curses he got, srap, but he was searching. His mind turned towards that Supreme. Ultimately, as we have mentioned time and again, when Sri Ram was pleased with him, Sri Ram blessed him with Gyan, Vigyan, Vairag, whatever. Yet, Surdas, Kagbhushan wasn't very happy. He felt very depressed. When Babu Sri Ram asked, "Why are you depressed, O Kag? I've given you all these vardhan." He said, "Yes, Lord, but there is one thing I want. I want you. Bhakti. What is the meaning of this world? That is transient. Like it's poison, so to speak. And you are that amrit, that nectar that brings eternal life. Why should I gravitate to this world of poison? Halahalbik. I want you, O Lord. This is why I'm not happy, I'm depressed. I want bhakti to you. Undivided devotion, unalloyed devotion to you." Sutikshan Muni likewise, when he saw Sri Ram, when Sri Ram blessed him with Gyan or whatever, but before that, Sri Ram said, "Ask, I shall give you whatever you ask for." He said, "Lord, I don't know. No, I'm not going to ask. Because I do not know what is real, what is unreal. What is true, what is false. It's in my blindness to this physical world. But if you bless me, Lord, you can bless me with what is right and proper." And then Sri Ram was pleased with him, blessed him with the right insight, Vairag, Gyan, Vigyan, etc. And God, having received that power of differentiation, to know what is right, what is wrong, then ultimately he said, "Sri Ram, I know what I want to ask for you, no Lord. There's only one thing I want. Anuja Janaki Sahita Prabhu, Chapa Bandhar Ram, Mamahiya Gagana Indu Iva, Basuhu Sada Nishkam." Lord, only one thing I want. You with Lakshmanji, you with Ibuan Au, Lakshmanji, Sita Mata. My heart is like the clear cloudless sky, reside there. Nishkam, no desire, just reside there. I'll be with you for all time. This is what I ask for. I ask for you, O Lord. And devotees, we have interpreted Sri Ram represents spirituality, Lakshman power of consciousness or concentration, and the Sita Mata purified intellect. If you have these conditions existing inside you, you are in the same plane as the divine. We'll explain this some other time. But the point I'm trying to make here is that even these worshipping Sri Ram, they honestly, turn away from everything else. As Chandak Maharaj put it, fickle and pay. They said, "Lord, we want you. We want you. We want nothing else but you, O Lord." Devotees. So they prayed in their way. Notice what is common between all these devotees. They always praise the Lord. Sound vibration. Kirtan. Glorifying the Master. Ram Ram Bhaju Man Hare Hare. Hey Ram Ram Bhaju Man Hare Hare. 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 Dina Bandhu Kripa Sindhu, Antarayami Tribhuvana Swami. Antarayami Tribhuvana Swami. Ram Ram Bhaju Man Hare Hare. Hey Ram Ram Bhaju Man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Purana Kama Jai Shri Rama. He Raghurama, He Sukhdama. He Raghurama, He Paramdhama. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. He Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Raghukul Bhushan Janaki Jeevan. He Raghunath, He Paramnath. He Raghunath, He Mamanath. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. He Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Dasharath Nandan Bhav Bhai Bhanjan. Dasharath Nandan Bhav Bhai Bhanjan. Kahato Mahapati Sunu Jag Prani. Kahato Mahapati Sunu Jag Prani. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. He Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. He Ram Ram bhaju man Hare Hare. Ram Ram bhaju man. So devotees, if you to look at it, we have been hearing time and again, whether it is Bhagwan Shankar, whether it is Devi Ma, whether it is Hanuman Baba, Krishna Bhagwan, Sri Ram, whatever aspect of divinity, always we have great examples of devotees who sacrifice everything. Remember Gautam Rishi? We did that Shiv Puran Katha. When he was challenged by his own people within his own village, who ostracized him, put him out, but yet he never thought evil of them. As a matter of fact, he made great sacrifices to please Bhagwan Shankar. And when he happened to get a darshan of Bhagwan Shankar, Bhagwan Shankar told him, ask what you want. He asked for the benefit of everybody, even the villagers, those who turned against him. And when he was told that those people are the ones who set you up, he said, oh Lord, if they didn't do that, then I would not have come to you. They actually facilitated my coming to you. Notice the kind of vision. This is the enlightened intellect, if you can't understand what I mean. You don't see people causing you problem. They are merely facilitators to help me. As our limitations are facilitators to help us to go in a certain direction. But devotees, most of us look at it from a negative perspective. And so we entrap ourselves. You have to get out of that. That happens because of the unenlightened intellect. We believe that the world owes us something, God owes me something. Never it is my fault. Don't fool yourself. Whatever weaknesses we have, whatever it may be, devotees have explained, use it to your advantage. Every cloud has a silver lining. Be positive in life. And you know why this could be so? Pravishi nagar kije sabakaja hriday rakhi kaushalpur raja. We sing it so many times in the morning. When Sri Hanumanji was about to enter into Lanka, confronted by Lankini, whom he defeated. Then Lankini told him, the enemy, she told him, put the Lord image in your heart, his name upon your tongue, enter into the city, success shall come. Garal sudhari pukare mitai, gopat sindhu anal shitalai. Poison becomes like nectar. An enemy becomes like a friend. The ocean becomes like the hoof print. Fire loses its burning power. That Bhari Sumeru Parbat becomes like a grain of sand for the person who has the grace of God. Let's get that clear. God's grace. That simple chaupai we sing every morning has deep connotations. If you don't have the grace of God, everything goes wrong. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's law. If you have the grace of God, God keep away Murphy. He can't come close. The grace of God is everything, devotees. Many of us may say we have the grace of God. I'm praying every day. Praying every day to get the grace of God for you, I've been insisting upon this all over and over again. How you live, your thinking, your attitudes, everything about you. Not only praying. Praying is personal. Now, Surdas, Meera, Sutikshan Muni, Sishuk, all those great sages and devotees, Kalbhushan, they all shut out everything else. And their mind focus on that Lord. And the Lord takes care of everything. This is unconditional surrender. Unconditional surrender. So our scriptures are telling us, man, adopt this attitude. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, think of me constantly. Worship me, call my name, bow down to me, you shall come to me. We explained all that already. And as you continue to mature spiritually, these statements will have different meaning, deeper and deeper meaning. Not just in the surface. When you come to the temple, or just sing Kirtan Jesu, it's not that. It's much, much more than that. That's superficial. But you start somewhere. There's much more than that. Do we go there? Devotees in the past, so many have gone there. And when trouble came, they don't have to turn to that Lord. Remember Raja Harishchandra? Can remember those stories? Which one of us could ever think of going through the kind of problems he did as a king? And the kind of sacrifice he made, he never compromised. Just to one part of it, when his wife and son were sold into slavery, so to speak. And he himself, king yet he was, he became the caretaker of a cremation site. A cremation site. Great king. He had to collect taxes from whoever would come to cremate bodies and so on. And the ultimate challenge, a lady came there one day with a son, her son, one child she had. And she came to cremate. She had nothing. And who was this lady? His wife. Who was his child? His son. One son he had. Bitten by a snake and he died. And she came to cremate, and when he recognized him standing there, she had nothing to offer as payment to cremate. He said, no, you can't cremate. You cannot. Even though he recognized it was his wife and his only son, one son. Duty. Any one of us could do that yet? Huh? So when we think we're righteous and so on and so forth, think again. How many times we compromise and believe that we are spiritual. You have to be honest with yourself, devotees. And as you continue higher and higher, there you see the challenge will become more and more difficult. As a matter of fact, he worshipped Shashti Devi. So, not Shashti Devi. Durga, no, Shatakshi Devi. Shatakshi Devi he worshipped. A genuine devotee of the Divine Mother. But remember, we have all been saying, you worship in Ma? Satya Mata. Truth is Mother. How can you say you worship in Ma and you're lying day and night? Deceitful. Doing different things. This is why we say man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. We create our own problems, not God devotees. Not God. So we have to take responsibility. But if you look at the life of these sages, they all, whatever challenges came their way, as Surdas, when he fell into that pit, he appealed, he said, Lord, I'm blind, I can't see, help me. I can't come out, how can I come out of here? I'm just going in circles. And the devotees, we are all blind, and we have fallen into the world of this coop, bhava coop, bhava coop. Coop means a well. Bhav means duality, mundane existence. When you hear the bhajan, bhav coop and all them kind of thing, you have to understand with me now. There's not some well somewhere. The world is the well. This world of duality. We have all fallen into it. And we want to get out. How can we get out? When we're blind. We're all blind. This way you see the sages guide us in this direction. He's the one who can take us out. Devotees. So we pray. सुन लो हम प्रभु प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु दीजो भक्ति का दान ये प्रार्थना सुन लो हम प्रभु प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु दीजो भक्ति का दान फंसा है कली के जाल में अंधेरे से हम पुकारते आपके एक बार हाथ थाम लो प्रभु मन का दीप जला प्रभु तोड़िए न आशा का धार प्रभु प्रहलाद हरिचंद्र ने सत्यव्रतन व्रत धारिये गौतम की ऋषि नारिया हिल्या हरयो सदन कसाई प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु दीजो भक्ति का दान सुन लो हम प्रभु प्रेम से करता पुकार प्रभु दीजो भक्ति का दान दीजो भक्ति का दान. So devotee thing is when you have surrendered it, that Lord is everything. And think about it. Now, could anybody help you? Certain distresses you are experiencing in life, problems. You're faced with these things on your own. Who could help you? Who else is here to help you? When everybody else is in similar problems. The Lord is free from all problems. He doesn't need anything except our love. We turn to Him conscientiously. Pratna sun lo hamar Prabhu. When you pray, you can say it in your own words, sincerely, conscientiously. Prem se karta pukar Prabhu. I'm calling out to you, but how? Prem se, with love, sincere love. What this love means? Surrender. I depend on none else, no one else, Lord. Everything is you. Everything is you. Surrender, total, complete surrender. Prem se karta pukar Prabhu. Dijo bhakti ka daan. If I ask you to help me in this problem, another problem is going to crop up again at some point in time. But Lord, what I'm asking, bhakti ka daan. I'm asking for the boon of devotion. Bhakti ka daan. If I have that bhakti, then nothing matters to me anymore. You are everything to me. Solution to all of life's problems. This is solution, devotees, which we don't apply. And then we say, oh Lord, you see this age Kali Yuga? In my blindness, I run here, I run there. Not physical blindness, spiritual blindness. I'm calling out to you in my blindness, my heart, everything about me. I'm in distress, total distress. But you know, Lord, you promised. You promised. As Surdas put in a beautiful bhajan, you know, Prabhuji mori avgunchit na dharu. Nahi pranajata taru. Nahi pranajata taru, Prabhu. You have given me your word. Eka Brahm, eka Jeev kahave. Sursham Jhagaru, Surdas. Bear upar, take me across, O Prabhu. Nahi pranajat taru. Not I'm telling you not to break your word, but I have expectation that you'll maintain your vow that you have given to me, O Lord. If I surrender to you, you will take me across. Bhausagar. Nahi pranajata taru. So I'm saying, oh Lord, the bhajan is saying, you know, I ask you to light that inner light. Man ka deep jalao. The light of wisdom, Gyan Dipak. We spoke about that a few Sundays ago. Light that inner light so I can see amongst all this darkness, Prabhuji. Yeah? And Prabhu, Tudi na asha kadhar. I have this expectation, this hope placed upon you. Don't let it fall. I depend on you, Lord. Dhruv, Prahalad, Harishchandra, these devotees of the past, the sacrifices they underwent, how you championed their cause, O Lord. Even the law of, people who are not so all that great, Sadan Kasai, the butcher, you help all of them, O Lord, when they turn to you. I'm surrendering to you, O Lord. Please. Dijo Bhakti ka daan. Grant me that boon of devotion. As Sutikshan Muni asked, Anuja Janaki said, Prabhu Chapa Bandhararam, Mama hiya Gagana Indu Iva, Basahu Sada Nishkam. I'm not asking you for anything, no, Lord. No. Just asking that you remain in my heart, as we say, that I always be with you. Now, devotees, we have tried so many things otherwise, people still trying things otherwise. We go through praying and so on, this is good. But now what we're emphasizing upon is the right attitude, not the action only. Actions must be accompanied by the right attitude. And in all this, we must understand that who am I, what am I? We want to be free from bondage in this world. Kartik Nahande, I mentioned, those who were there, that there are four gatekeepers that control the palace of liberation, meaning what? That state, not a physical place, is in the mind itself. You think liberation is devotees? So many things we can say, but let me to confuse your mind this morning. But remember, there are four ways of liberation. Sarupa, Saloki, Samip, and Sayujya. We have to explain what all these things mean. So if a person worships Shiva, Salokya, you go in Shiva plane, where he is. You worship Sri Ram, you go in Sri Ram plane. They are physical places. The problem with us is we take these things that have been physical. And I say, no. They are conditions that exist within the mind. So you can be right here and be in Shivluk. Right here. You can be right here and being the worst type of hell that there is. That depends upon the condition that exists inside of you. All this ties in with when Bhagavan Krishna says, man lives himself by himself, man sings himself by himself. Everything is right here. So that liberation, devotees, is not dying and going. That palace of liberation, a place of total peace, equanimity, etc. There are 4 gatekeepers, and I'm going to mention them to you. Sham, serenity. I want you to go home, try to check out the meaning of the word serenity. What does it mean? Serenity. But we are told that that man who is serene, he has the world at his feet. Serene, serenity. One of the Shat Sampat. Serenity. Vichar, self-inquiry. And I've said that over and over. Now, we caught up in everyday duties, so we can't think about other things. But you see, at night before you go to sleep, oh, you make that time now. Read scriptures, like one part, but critical self-analysis, self-inquiry. And ask yourself, and devotees, is this what my life is all about? All of us, we are approaching, going on the next side of the hill. Yeah? This is what life is all about. I come here for a while, you have children, grandchildren, whatever. You ball how much you want to ball, eat all kinds of things. When you're dead, you bury. That's what life is all about. Ask yourselves. Now, many of us in the earlier part of life, you can't think otherwise, you know, because you're caught up with all the distractions of this world. So we have gone through that, and many of us look back now. And reach a point. What's the purpose of all that? What I could say, the food tastes very nice, the clothes look well good, and all about, I went India, I went here, I went all over, place nice to add. What are they doing for you? What does it do for you? What has it done for you? More than that. More than that. There's a greater beauty. There's a greater palace that defies us because we don't inquire. And inquiry here is, who am I? Aham Brahmasmi. And devotees, this inquiry, just for this morning, I'm going to put one verse of this to you. And we'll follow up. You know, Adi Shankar, he composed, Mano Buddha Hankar Chitani Naham. Nacha Srota Jihve, Nacha Grana Netre, Nacha Vyoma Bhumir, Natejo Narvayuha, Chidananda Rupaha, Shivuham Shivuham. So Adi Shankar very nicely put this, and people sing it, nice tune and thing. But you understand? Man Buddhi Ahankar. Right? What Shankaracharya is saying, Adi Shankar, I am not mind, I am not intellect, I am not that ego, I am not chit. And remember these things are the Antahakaran, Manas Buddhi Ahankar Chit. I've said these words to you all many times already. Antahakaran. This is how each person is made up. Listen to how you're made up. Just part it. So, but you're not mind. You're not ego. You're not intellect. You're not chit. I am not hearing. You know, we hear the tanmatras, the sense of hearing. Tanmatras. I am not taste. I am not smell. I am not sight. That is not who I am. I am not ether. I am not vayu, air. I am not fire. I am not earth. I am not water. But then we see the body made of the Panchatattva. Correct? The body made of the Panchatattva. And if Adi Shankar is saying, I am not this, I am not that, I am not that, then who are you? What are you? Chidananda Rupaha, Shivuham Shivuham. I am the form of knowledge, bliss, consciousness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. Now, I want you to reflect upon this verse, as you know, for the whole week, think about it. You think that you are mind, you think that you are body. Devotees, as we have explained before, we have 3 bodies. You're going to hear all that. 3 bodies, 5 sheets. That is not who you are. That is the shell. You are the indweller, the bird caught up in this cage, the cage of the human body. And the objective is to free yourself. But what is the true nature? Chidananda Rupaha Shivuham Shivuham. I am divinity. I am divinity. So the journey of life is to help us to experience that. Not just eat, become a slave to the senses, etc., etc. It's a higher journey. It's a higher journey. And it is an individual journey. Very much individual. So devotees, all these little points good to understand. And I would expect you, sometimes you want to know, we have all these little problems in life and this and that and talking about liberation. If you can understand what we are saying here, you are better able to transcend all your problems. All your problems. Notice what I'm saying? You won't stop the problems. You will transcend the problems. But you have to understand this. Only when I believe that I am this, then everything affects me. All the external stimuli impact upon me. Okay? So devotees, I will leave it here for this morning. And we all turn towards our divine, try very, very hard. It is an individual journey. And no matter what we say, what we do, that's when I explain Gyanipa Katha, you could have all the Gyan, but Gyan is like walking on the edge of a sword. You could slip off and cut yourself anytime, and then you have to start all over. When you light that lamp, Gyan Deepak, the lamp of wisdom, you light that lamp, breeze could blow it out. All you know that? But if you have bhakti, bhakti is like a gem, it's self-effulgent. It doesn't depend on external whatever for its reflection, for its beauty. Bhakti stands on its own. And this is why we are saying bhakti. But Gyan Bhakti, understand, 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 apply. And bhakti is the pathway. God. Just remember, God doesn't need anything. When you do all what you do, it is for you, not for Him. Not for Him. Don't be so arrogant and conceited that you believe you can give God anything. Don't be so stupid. But you make your sacrifices to show that, oh Lord, everything belongs to you. I'm surrendering to you. So devotees, let's leave it there for this morning. I'm trying to impact upon your minds, everybody, devotion to God, without which your life is empty, totally empty. Today you might get some success, tomorrow emptiness. And everybody could testify to that, like going on right now. We finish puja here, afterwards, you might have an expectation of something, it will work out, you vex right yourself. You're quite willing to grumble right yourself. You turn away right yourself. And then you say, I went service. You really went service. That's all you do. Don't leave the messages behind. So I will wrap it up. Remember I told you all a story about there was a yag, and this 7 nights yag, no? And long time they had to carry their own sheet and thing to spread and you go, right? Now we provide a chair for all you and then carpet and thing. Long time we had to walk with their own sheet and thing to spread and sit on. So Baba Viren, perhaps was a Baba like me, talking about all this kind of thing. Liberation, free yourself from bondage and be honest and sincere and what, you know. But this young man went to the yag and he observed the shopkeeper. Now, no, we have no shopkeeper here, so I could use that example. The shopkeeper went to the yag, and at the end of the first night, when Baba finished, shopkeeper get up and he shake up himself, shake out the clothes, shake up his sheet. Then he gone home. Second night, shopkeeper come and do the same thing. When Katha finished, shake out everything. This young fellow watched that. And listen, people looking at you, you know. You have children all along looking at you to see what you're doing, what attitudes you're displaying. They learn from what they see. All you know that? This young fellow was very impressed with that. But by the third night, he heard Hari Baba saying he waited and see what the man will shake out tonight. And all you know that. You see a little miracle. Today, tomorrow you're looking for the same miracle. You'll see nothing else. And everything is a miracle. How the human mind functions. We created that problem for ourselves. So he focused only on this man now, shopkeeper. Why he's shaking out everything, and devotees. When the last night, he couldn't help it, he went to the shopkeeper and he said, do vex something I want to ask you. Why, that special totka you doing? Now many people like totka, you know called totka? Little trick and things so you could make things work easy for you. So people come, Papa, give me a God now. Give me a God so business will go good. Give me a God, this will happen. Give me a God so I won't get vexed. People like little things. Or do a little something. Do a little turka. If you do a little turka, things will work good. Some people do deep puja. Put panchan and biscuit and business will go good. Turka. All you know what I'm talking about, right? Many people do that stupidness. Not realizing what is for you will come. Believing shortcut. Foolishness only. Go ahead. So he thought with a turka, he wanted to learn something. Forget what he Baba said. When he asked the shopkeeper said, Bhai, beta, what will I tell you? I was a shopkeeper. And when I vain and thing, I had to tip the scale and keep my little half on something. You understand? Long time scale, no? So the shopkeeper, he did things so when he balance, and so he make a profit. He set up, simple put, cheat. Me thief me half ounce, me quarter ounce something, whatever. So I can make my profit. If I take on what he Baba saying, I will die in poverty. So what I do, I shaking out everything he's saying. Shaking out everything and saying. And I go back home and thief as usual. So I watching to see all who shaking. All who shaking. If I were you, I wouldn't even shake. I don't want anything to fall out. Because it is to your detriment. But devotees, all these stories tell us human behavioral pattern, the attitude people have. In their own stupidity, they think they're smart. But you do yourself a disservice. Now, what is my benefit in all this? Devotee saying all this, what is my benefit? My benefit is that I'm reminding myself also about all this. And I'm hoping that people will pick it up and make your lives much better. Divine songs. That is the benefit. That's the benefit. But honestly, it's a reminder for me also. I don't feel that you exempt from all this now. You also part of it. And you can't preach it and don't maintain it. So devotees is for benefit of all of us. Who could take it, take it. Who can't take it, sorry. Bole Vrindavan Sri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Except for the final havan. While it's been done, devotees, let's glorify the divine. And remember, as I've been saying, it's not just singing. Try to feel. Feeling is important. Even though we can't be singing technically correct, whatever, but the feeling, the bhav is important, devotees. Rama, Rama, Sita, Rama, Ramachandra, Pahima, Rama, Krishna, Govinda, Hari, Pahima. Krishna Krishna Gopala Vasudeva Pahimam. Atulita baladhamam Hanumat pahimam. Atulita baladhamam Hanumat pahimam. Rama Krishna Govinda Hari pahimam. Durga Lakshmi Sharada Sarva Devi Pahimam. नीलकंठ पाहि मां, हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद। ओम गंगनपतये नमः स्वाहा, गौरी माता स्वाहा, पृथ्वी माता स्वाहा, पंचलोकपाल देवाय स्वाहा, ओम नमो नारायणाय स्वाहा, ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय स्वाहा, श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवाय स्वाहा, ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा, ओम ह्रीं श्रीं चंडिकायै नमः स्वाहा, ओम क्रीं कालियै नमः स्वाहा, महालक्ष्मी माताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, श्रीं ह्रीं सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा, श्री ईश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री परमेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री शीतला देवी स्वाहा, श्री महाअन्नपूर्णा देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मंगला देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री चंडी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मनसा देवी स्वाहा, ओम ह्रीं षष्ठी देव्यै स्वाहा, श्री तारा देवी स्वाहा, श्री षोडशी देवी स्वाहा, भुवनेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, चनमस्ता देवी स्वाहा, भैरवी देवी स्वाहा, धूमावती देवी स्वाहा, बगलामुखी देवी स्वाहा, मातंगी देवी स्वाहा, श्री कमला देवी स्वाहा, हेमावती देवी स्वाहा, सिद्धेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, कल्याणी देवी स्वाहा, कात्यायनी देवी स्वाहा, कौमारी देवी स्वाहा, सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा, सीतारामचंद्रायभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, राधा कृष्णाय नमः स्वाहा, इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा, कुलदेवाय स्वाहा, अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा, ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा, इतर कर्म प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा, 5 times again, वास्तु देवाय स्वाहा, 33 करोड़ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा। Please all stand devotees. We concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar devotees. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Namah Shambhavaya cha Mayubhavaya cha Namah Sankaraya cha Mayaskaraya cha Shivaya cha Shivtaraya cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Do Achman 3 times. Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Chamayadatam Grihitam Purushotamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha. Bow to the fire. Bole Shri Umapati Mahadeva ki. Arati devotees, you will come for your vibhuti as you normally do. सखी प्रभु त्रिविध ताप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मंगलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मंगलम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनुहरि ओम आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर ओम गच्छ श्रेष्ठ स्वस्थानि परमेश्वर यत् ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासनम् ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजय येषाम् इन्दिवर्षां हृदयस्तु जनार्दन ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्निस्वस्थाने कुण्डमध्यतः हुतम् आदाय देवेभ्यः शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे ब्रह्मज्ञये नमः ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु blessings to all kindly be seated devotees
Sitaram, Gyandipa Kirtan Mandali will be hosting our Family Day on December 14th at 3 p.m. It will be taking place at Rajdev Sinanand's residence located on Jubilee Street, Arangwes. We would love for you all to join with us for an evening of music, food, and games. Just a reminder that the dress code is casual or semi-formal attire. After service, we will be passing with forms for everyone to RSVP for catering requirements. SWAHA calendars for 2025 are also available for a cost of $5. We hope to see you all next week as service continues. Prasad can be collected as you exit. I hope you all have a safe and relaxing rest of the day. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad out Sitaram.
I thank you, Neela. This morning we say blessings to Chan and Shan. Ako ay murahon gitu. Chan and Shan. Now, Chan, she wanted to say this morning her birthday is on the 28th? 28th. So, she said this morning and perform Havan. So I want to say to you, happy birthday, Chan. I can tell him how old? Is that right? All right, so Chan will be 74 years old on Thursday. Yeah. So she is by no doubt an elderly temple right now. So we say, many more years ahead of you, Chan. You have done human service to SWAHA and to Gyan Deepak, and it's nice that you're continuing to be here. Fully appreciated. Keep it going. Blessings to you. And Chan says she sits with Chan because Chan is Shan's friend. Right? So nice, very good. So blessings to you also, Shan, for sitting with the senior member. Right, and help her out. It was nice. So blessings to you and the entire family. I want to extend an invitation to everybody, members of Gyan Deepak, be aware. Indra, Bichu, she asked me to inform everybody, to invite you. Tomorrow night we have satsang at home. This is in California. You all know where it is, right? And she asked that we invite you for the Shraddha also Tuesday, 1 year for the husband. Husband departed about 11 months ago. So tomorrow night we're doing satsang and she asked to invite everybody. So all who can make it, it'd be nice to have you joining together with us. This is in California. If you want to go, you don't know where it is, you can always ask one of the members of Gyan Deepak who knows, he will guide you where the place is. So tomorrow, satsang, 6:30, 4:07, we want to be there to start. Okay, and Tuesday, this Shraddha. So this is lending support to her. You know, and while talking to her yesterday, she said, Guruji, was well hard Diwali day, you know. Well hard Diwali day. You know, when your husband here, why you don't do anything? Why this, why that? When here, I'm missing him. So I tell them all you, while they're here, make use of them now. You know, show them the respect, the love and everything else. Vice versa. Because we don't know when the bubble will burst. And then there'll be emptiness. If you think that you feel you could manage, don't think so, no? When I look back at my father who thought that he was everything, when Mama passed away, he was shattered. Shattered. You can't be living with somebody for so long and then something happens and you feel you can manage. I mean, you will manage, yes. But you know what life will be like? The emptiness. And when you hear you quarreling and fighting, why? Blaming, whatever. What's the reason for that? Stupidity. Stupidity. Ego. Cut that nonsense out. Life too short for foolishness. And even if somebody may say something in anger, ignore it. Ignore it. Develop a technique that whatever happens in life, to you, it is God's grace. It's how you take it. Somebody rough with you, I'm learning to manage this. See it in a positive sense. Don't take it negative. Most of us, remember what I said? Great minds reflect on principles, mediocre minds on events, undeveloped mind on people. So, don't say, he say and she say and she what? Look and see what's underlying all that. You're on your own journey. Something you can learn from it, what I said this morning. Don't blame. A person is in my life because I need that influence. Whether I perceive it to be good or bad. But most is nothing bad. Everything is good. Because I learn from it. Understand my perspective. I learn from it. I better myself. If you can't do that, you have to go through the whole channel again at some point in time. But devotees, remember, you know, these things cross my mind. When one of my students tell me, sir, I wish I could reverse time. I say, I and all. You can't reverse time. What gone, gone. This moment could never come back. Don't waste it in trivialities. Don't allow the ego to come into play and spoil like something else. That's like lime in milk. Okay? So, you know, when I think about this thing, there are certain things I can't say publicly, right, dear self, you know, but the time does come. Time is the greatest teacher. Greatest teacher. Then you realize, you're all a man after all. Yes, you feel it. So treasure the moments, devotees. Sorry to end on the somber note, but treasure the moments. Okay? Huh? Chance you should bring Varanjana for you. One per person or more than one? One per person? All right, okay. So in other words, there's refreshment on the outside, right? But she already cut out of the bag Varanjana. All right, so blessings to you, Chan and Shan. And keep the journey going. So stand up, tell them. Don't worry, all eyes age here. All the way at the whole. Jai Sitaram. You see? As we keep saying, you have to get up when you're getting up. You have to get up in installment. Swing on your knee and swing on your hand. Right? I see it every day. And watch me and you will see it too. Okay, devotees, so we look forward to seeing you next week, Sunday morning, and those of you who can make it satsang tomorrow, do join us. Remember, sometimes people need the kind of support. Enjoy needy support. Yeah. I'm sure Sita could testify to that also, how it feels. We have a few people in the temple whose husbands have departed, and luckily we ain't seen anybody who wife depart yet. We don't want that to happen too quick. Yeah. Anyway, blessings, devotees.